Today we're in my kitchen. I'm feeling a lot of chaotic energy and I'm trying to learn how to cook. So I thought the easiest thing to start with would be queso because I have chips and no queso and it's bumming me out. So I've already started getting I didn't think to do this until I was halfway through my ingredients. That's just the mindset I'm at today. But I'm using a recipe from Bon Appetit. Ingredient list: onion. This is half a chopped onion. This is one small onion, but I feel like half of a big onion is a small onion. I can't find, we literally had garlic cloves sitting over here for the past 3 weeks, and now all of a sudden when I want to use garlic cloves, there's none here. Garlic powder. Salt. I don't have jalapenos, but it also calls for pickle juice, so we're gonna use that. All right, pickle juice. All right, so this recipe calls for American and also Monterey Jack, but I only have sharp cheddar. The only other cheese we have is provolone and Parmesan, and I don't think either of those would be very good. I have sharp cheddar, and then there's also this extra sharp yellow. I think I'm just gonna use that instead of Monterey Jack. I don't know why I'm like speed running this. I don't know why. Okay, whatever. We have two kind of different types of cheese. That's fine. We have butter. I don't know, what is it? 2 tablespoons. I can't tell if this is. Oh nope, it's salted butter, but that's fine. We're doing what we got. Oh, I only need one of these. Perfect. All right, we're moving along. We got butter. So now we need cumin, cayenne pepper. Cumin and cayenne pepper. Switch angles here. Come with me. Come with me to the pantry. So I have red pepper. What did I need? And I got chili powder. Is that the same? I don't know. Haha, ground cumin. Found it. Bullseye. So we don't have the cayenne. Whatever, but I think it's just used for heat anyways, so we'll use chili powder and crushed red pepper and hope that that equals cayenne pepper. I have no basis to think that'll work, but I think that's what we have, so it's what we're gonna work with. That's relish, that won't work. I need help? Yes. Ah, okay, cool. All right, back on track, kind of. Okay, so we got cumin. We have our makeshift cayenne pepper. Ooh, you're sideways. That's just how I feel today. Okay, we got milk. Yes, we have milk. We're gonna use whole milk. Don't at me about this Fairlife. I didn't buy it. All right, and we got a tablespoon of cornstarch. Got that, and I do have chips. I do have chips, right? All right, perfect. Okay, we got our measuring spoons, measuring cups, chef's knife, whatever, cutting board. Got a grater. Got a saucepan. Don't have a microplane, but I think that the grater has a makeshift microplane option. It'd be cool if I knew where the grater was, actually. I can't find the grater, and that seems like it's something that is not optional for cheese. Oh, found it. Duh. All right, we're gonna chop the onion. We're just gonna chop them, and I don't have jalapenos, but I feel like that's optional more than anything. So let's get to chopping. They just said something like this, kind of. But that's kind of hard. Why is this kind of hard? I guess because you're cutting against the bias, but like. Then they cut lengthwise. I'm already not doing great. All right, some of these are not turning out so great, but most of them are really good. Most of them are, ah! Oh my God, okay, that's a lot of onion that I just tried to chop. All right, this looks like literally so much onion. When they cut it, it just like happened so great and so naturally. So let's just give it another couple chops this way. Who cares? Who cares? Cooking is all about learning. Learning a new skill. That's what I'm doing, and I will not take any criticism. Okay, onions chopped. What's next? Okay, cool. So we're gonna grate 8 ounces of American cheese and 8 ounces of Monterey Jack. Ha ha ha, that's funny because I don't have American or Monterey Jack. Am I supposed to have room on this cutting board for this? You know what, we're gonna grate into a bowl because I can't deal with that. I just can't. I can't deal. We're just gonna have a very, very, very orange queso. God, shredding cheese is hard. This is gonna take me a while. And I'm not into it. All right, you know what, we're gonna come back when the cheese is grated. I'll see you back here when I've grated cheese. Okay, cheese is shredded, and also my little sticks of sharp cheddar, I just kind of broke up because I wasn't gonna shave those little tiny sticks. I don't think I have enough cheese right now. I'm gonna taste these to see what the difference is. Sharp. Less sharp. So we're gonna heat our butter in a medium saucepan, and then, okay, I can do that. All right, so what's a saucepan? Is this a saucepan? Is this a saucepan? All right, we're gonna use a pot in the hope this is a saucepan. So we need 2 tablespoons of butter. That seems like not a lot of butter, but like go off, I guess. Let's put our butter in over medium heat. It says I'm gonna put that about 5. I think it's gonna be really onion heavy. So I might not use all the onions. I might use about half because since I'm not using as much cheese as I thought I was going to. We're gonna use the correct amount of butter though, because why not? All right, they're melting. We're gonna melt until they're foamy. It says. Don't quite know what that means, but I believe them. I don't know, maybe this is a good amount of onions. How are we feeling, everyone? What's our quarantine mood while I'm waiting for this to get foamy? Are we enjoying it? Are we hating it? Are we loving it? Do we wish that everything was fine and nothing was terrible like I do? I would say my mood is feeling solely responsible for Dave Coulier's well-being, and I don't know why. It just hit me today. I saw one video of Dave Coulier and I was like, I'm personally responsible for that man's well-being. So hopefully, Dave Coulier, you're alive and well and don't hate me. Oh my God, we do have a microplaner. We do have a microplaner. Wow. Okay, well, if I had garlic, that would mean something. Cool, so now I'm gonna turn the heat down to medium-low. So I'm gonna put it on about 4. And I'm gonna put in my onions. And then add some garlic powder. I'm gonna put half the onions in, especially because they didn't all cut really well. That's a scientific thing, just chopping them up in there. I feel like you can never have too much garlic, right? Right, that's what I'm saying. 2 teaspoons of ground cumin. I'm not measuring this because I hate myself. Oop, that looks probably like too much. We're gonna add in the cayenne pepper, which we don't have. So we're just gonna do like a little bit of chili pepper and a little bit of crushed red pepper in hopes that that is the same. All right, so that was my 1 cup milk. While that's simmering, over here we have to mix in the cornstarch and the other half of our milk into a bowl. We have to whisk it together. So we need 1 table. I'm actually gonna measure this though, because I don't really want to fuck up cornstarch. 2, that's a tablespoon. Whisk it to reduce the chance of lumps. I'm not really sure what the cornstarch does, just in general. Like, what is cornstarch? What does it do? Oh, I guess the cornstarch thickens it. Okay, that makes sense. Cornstarch. This mixture is kind of starting to make like a rim around the sides. So I feel like I want to go ahead and put the cornstarch in and start stirring. Honestly, like, it doesn't look bad. Even without the cheese, it's already kind of starting to look like queso. And the cornstarch is hydrated. We're gonna turn the heat up to about in between 5 and 6. It's getting, okay, so I can tell it's getting thicker, but I don't really know how thick is thick enough, you know? If this comes out as cheese soup, I'll be okay. That pretty much coats the back. So we're gonna turn the heat back down to about 4, and I'm gonna put in roughly half the cheese because you're supposed to add in the American and then the Monterey Jack, but I don't have that. So I'm gonna put about half. Honestly, this looks pretty good. Like, for me to be making queso by myself for the first time, and I was concerned about the amount of onion that I was putting in there, but I actually think it wouldn't have been a problem. All right, I think this is probably melted. I'm gonna start adding in the rest of my cheese. I'm gonna go ahead and add it. Also, I'm doing this kind of fast because I'm like kind of getting bored and I just want this to be done. It's probably definitely not as spicy. Like, I wish that I had the jalapenos to make it a little bit spicier. It's not bad. So we're off heat. I'm stirring in the pickling juice. I put kind of a teaspoon in there. I'm not really sure. You know what? I'm really excited about this. I'm pretty proud of myself. You guys, we made queso. Mostly. Like, we made a version of queso. Yay. Okay, let's bring this over here. Tastes like melted cheese. I'm gonna taste test it with a chip. I mean, it's melted cheese and a tortilla chip. There's not a lot of ways you can go completely wrong with that. Oh, I don't think my cornstarch is hydrated. I think I see what they mean now. They said in the recipe that if your cornstarch isn't hydrated, you'll get kind of a grainy texture in your queso. I thought it was the chip, but I think it's the queso. Queso's grainy. I'll have to Google what makes cornstarch hydrated next time, but for me, just like wanting to make queso and just needing it, it's not terrible. It's not bad. That's it. Bye.